the summit.
Alright, so we're starting the SR build. Got our rods weighed, got new pistons, crank polished, cleaning out the oil squirters. Right now we're bleeding this guy's brakes. This guy's on Yahoo Auctions right now. Hey, what are you doing in there?
Buying S50?
So we got the motor in, the trans is in.
What do you mean? I don't know, I'm getting loose now.
We need
I'm holding still.
finish his harness off. Things going to get tuned and exhaust made in a week or two. So we're starting to build the hood, doing seals, springs and retainers. We got 4 exhausts done and it's awful. So I'm not even filming it. Inside. Gonna do other side now. What's up guys? So I got all the stuff to do the dual guide on the SR. I'm pretty tired because we got back late last night. We did a faction podcast. So I got new freeze plugs. Head was missing this one. So I'm gonna take those out now so I don't move these around and they fall out, because I'm not gonna put the cams in until they bolt it down. So yeah, I'm gonna pop them out. 2 popped out. I'm just using extension hammer. So new ones are right there. So we're gonna press those in. We get the socket pretty much the right size. So we're just gonna top them in. Get these 2 out and do those 2. And then the rear. So this one's negative 0.15. That means that one's lower. Can't add to it, so we're gonna have to grind a little off of this guy. Has to be plus or minus 0.02, so I'd like to get it as close as possible. So you can take your sandpaper, take this, and just, I need 2 hands, but you get the point. And then we'll measure. So next, I'm gonna take your rocker on. Get it to focus. See if that one's notched out for the shim. This side's not. So we got a file and we're gonna very carefully do the same to that side. So get 2 in. So got a ground right there and right there, until it just barely fits. And there she is. So we're doing Yuki's cage. He just finished the shop. Looking pretty cool. This thing needs some fixing. Here it is. How's it looking?
It is sick. You can close this?
Yeah, look at the door. Door bars fit.
That's the hot pot. Yeah.
Cracked.
That's fucking sick.
So there's the man. Out here bleeding the lifters. Alright, so we got a lifter here. Just pull it right out. Stick a little...
Basically, you just make a fucking mess.
Right, here she is. Stick it in.
Not seized.
Make a big ass mess.
So yeah, just make a mess, basically.
I'm gonna go nice and slow.
What are you doing? Can you
Letting
describe?
the air out.
How?
Pushing it down in the middle. Ready? Get in there. There was just a big bubble, so.
Interesting.
So I put all those together, matched up the weights, tried to balance them out. Got main bearings. I never put the thrust washers.
Idiot!
They're there. In the bag. It looks like I'm pulling the crank back out. So in the previous clip you saw I forgot the thrust washers like a dumbass. But they're in now. Putting it back together. So we got high compression pistons, hard to see with the flat top, so we got the correct ones right here. But while I'm waiting for Brendan, we got a Dishworks fuel rail and injectors. Toss these in sticker drawer. So we got their top mount fuel rail. Season's coming up quick. We got like 2 months, so I want to get this trans and engine in. So we're gonna stay cracking. All right, so I'm back. The O-rings that Dishworks sent to me with the injectors are too big. I will show you. I really can't get it in. I tried using extra lube, everything will not fit. So I went to AutoZone and there's this injector O-ring kit. And it comes with 6 of the right ones. So I'm gonna pop those on and pop the rail on. Alright, so the new pistons are on the rods. These are what I had. They're the right size, they're just too much compression. So that's what I got. So I'm gonna clean those up, put them in a box, clean those up, slap them in. Brendan has arrived. We get the right pistons in. Get the fuel rail on. So he's putting the rings where it says to and tapping them in. Alright, so we're getting back together here. What's this guy doing back there?
Just getting sloppy with the Toyota RTV.
So I'm gonna tighten down the cams and then we gotta spin it and make sure we did it right.
I gotta put these bolts back in before the engine falls.
So the SR is really coming together. It's starting to look sick. And I gotta do this valve cover because it's looking awful. Crusty old valve cover. The rest of it's looking nice. Gotta do the power steering next, but everything's brand new, looking nice. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this off and start stripping. Alright guys, so SR is taking shape some more. I put some more goodies on and it's looking sick. I gotta do the valve cover, which is being a pain in the ass. So I'll show you that. So power steering's good. Alternator's good. Water pump's good. Got the clutch fan on. I pretty much just need this oil block because I'm not gonna be running that. And then over here on this side, I gotta do the turbo lines and the dipstick. Dipstick got a little refresh, so I just gotta throw that on. Season's coming quick. Gonna get this thing all situated so I can put it in the car when I get my adapter kit. I should be getting a trans this weekend. So I just put the dipstick in. Come on. Dipstick. Put the turbo here. So we'll do a little breakdown of what we did. If you remember, when we got this engine, it was very grubby and grimy. So cleaned everything, the block, the head, the oil pans, and like the insides. Intake manifold came with this because Rabe's car came with the G-Ready rep. So we put that on, cleaned it up. Then we got a G-Ready oil pan, stock upper pan, brand new alternator from P2M, gets more amps or something. Super damper. Oh, belt is not on, but super damper. Stance water pump pulley, new water pump, thermostat, centric throttle wheel, D-Shworks top feed fuel rail, D-Shworks injectors, HKS cams, dual valve guides, BC springs and retainers, Future Fab equal length manifold. We got a tile 44 mil, and we got a G25 550 from PSR, and then I got Eagle rods. Pistons are Wiseco, and we got a fresh oil pump, Pexi head gasket. Alright, so I just finished up the valve cover. Thing is so good. Let's take a look at it. Let me find the light, because when the sun hit or the light hits, it's so sick. This light's a little bright, but turbo's already rusted. Yeah, so good. Obviously don't have the valve cover gasket or the hardware in yet because literally just painted it. Just put it on to look at it. Sort of feeling dry already. I had the heat cranking, but we'll wait a day or so. Put it on tomorrow maybe. And then the engine's good to go in.